Hi BANDEKO, Привіт, bonjour, mbote. Welcome to this video. Yes guys, it's September 3rd. Wow. I just hope that you guys are really doing good. I hope that your preparation or whatever you are preparing for, I hope that is going well. Just keep going, just keep working hard and it's gonna pay off, okay? So welcome to this video. Yes, today I just wanted to talk about to update you guys about like how my prep is going. I didn't really record any video like those last 2 weeks because I was like studying and it was hard like to keep like to try to record and study at the same time, so it was really hard because I had to work on many things. So yeah, but yes, I'm here and I don't know if you're writing the Usmle or I don't know any exam, your bar exam or whatever that you are preparing for, that you really have to put the work. Just know that it's gonna pay off because I'm experiencing it, And yeah, I just want to let you guys know that I wrote my NBME 2 days ago. That was my second NBME and I am glad because I have increased. So because when we study for this exam and when we take the NBME is to see how ready we are, and you feel good. It feels good like when you can see that you are progressing, and even though if it's just like a small step, it's already something, So I'm glad that yeah, my score has increased compared to the first time, and also my understanding of the questions, like I was able to understand what they wanted from me, because this is very important to be able to feel comfortable with the question that they are asking and for you to be able to really understand their way of thinking and what they want from you. So I was really glad that most of the questions, not all, but most of them I could understand like what they wanted from me, of course. And with the timing and sometimes and with the length of the test, sometimes we can do some silly mistakes, sometimes we can just rush on things. That's what I did when I was reviewing a few things. I saw like, oh, this thing I knew it, but why I didn't get it right? Oh, this thing my brain couldn't just recall it, I need to work more on it, So yeah, there are also those questions like you are like, it's maybe B or D, you were, those type of things. I don't know if you really took your NBME. For those that are writing the USMA, I'm sure that you know that NBME, they just want the small details, like they really go deep to the question. They are not just on the surface, They are not just like, oh, this is this. No, they go to the mechanism of action. They go to the things that they find synonym. Is not just what is written in the first aid, but the idea, the concept is the same, but the way they twist it, and it's like you really have to know the detail. You really have to understand that topic for you to really choose the correct answer. Some questions are just like, yeah, you just know the surface, but most of them, they are really details and many answers are similar, so you really have to pay attention to that. Also, what I have to work on, it's my like trusting my judgment, because most of the time I'm like, oh, maybe, but most of the time I'm right with the first idea that I had, This is also I have to work on that, but for me to work on that first, it's to really understand the topic, because if I understand the topic, it's going to be easier for me to really just choose the answer and don't think twice about it and move on, So yeah, this is really how it's going. It's going well. I spent like, before taking this NBME, I spent like 3 days reviewing, reviewing my notes, reviewing few subjects, and it was good. Now it's September 3rd, as I said, and it's gonna be like, this is my dedicated period now. So I have a third NBME to take in like 2 weeks, and after this NBME, I will be able to schedule my exam. This third NBME is the one that will tell me like, if I just have few things to adjust before taking my exam, because hopefully the third NBME is gonna be well, and after that I will take a month or 2 months to go hard, trying just to focus on those weak areas, try to really go deep to each topic, to try to understand them, to try to find how I can record them, to try to understand the deep diagnostic. How can I those things that I had like two different answers that I couldn't choose, I need to be able to really distinguish them, to be able to understand. Like the next time if I see something like that, or the same concept or the same question, I need to be able to be sure that it's not D, it's B. So this is really trying to understand this deep diagnostic and not just memorize, but understand why they are different. And this is what will make us becoming like those good doctors, you know. And yeah, so this is just a short video that I wanted to talk about, just to update you guys about like how my prep is going. It's going well, thank God. And I just want to let you know that I don't know what type of exam that you are writing, because as I say, you don't just, this channel is not just about the USMLE, it's about anything in life. Is a channel of motivation, is a channel of inspiring people, you understand. And yeah, this is the USMLE series, because this is what I'm writing now. But you might write a bar exam, you might write in Congo we have the bac, BPC, I don't know, whatever that you are writing, whatever that you are, your license, your master, whatever that you want to do, that is asking you to put that hard work. Believe me, in the beginning it is hard. You can ask anyone that was preparing for this USMLE, he will tell you that in the beginning it is hard. Studying psychiatry for the USMLE, March 11, 2023. Yeah. So we have splitting. Splitting is believing that people are either all good or all bad. Are different. We all want to score well. We all want to see that, oh, okay, I'm scoring 60%, I'm scoring 70, I'm scoring 90, and it's gonna motivate you to keep studying. But believe me, this exam, you can come and today you score 70, to the next, I don't know, 3 days you score 50. But you just have to have this mentality that, yeah, this is the prep and I need to study hard. So during the exam or during my NBMEs, I'm gonna feel comfortable. And believe me, even if you got 30% on UWorld or USMLE RX, if you review that block well, next time maybe you got 40, you are reviewing your blocks, you are taking notes, you review your notes before NBMEs or whatever, you try to understand as much as you can. Believe me, when you will come to the NBME, when you're gonna write your NBME, you're gonna score well. You're gonna see an improvement. Even though you scored 35% on UWorld, because it's a learning tool. But NBME is where you're gonna apply what you've learned. And if the mistake you did there, you had the time to review them, to try to understand them, when you will come to write your NBMEs, even though if you don't score 75, or even if you don't score 80, even if you score 55, or even if you score 60, even if you score 65, I don't know, you will understand, you will feel like, oh, I'm understanding what I'm choosing, you know. And this is the goal. The goal is for you to be able to apply everything that you are studying to the NBMEs. And when you feel that you are ready, when your NBME score tells you that, oh, you are ready, when you go to the exam, you're gonna see the exam as your NBMEs. You're gonna write the exam as your NBMEs. I'm not there yet, but this is the mindset that I have. My mindset is that anytime I'm taking my NBMEs, I am taking it as I'm taking the exam. I'm trying to be focused, I'm trying to rest as I can, I'm trying to really review things, and I'm writing it. I'm not pausing, going on internet, check or the answer and come back. It doesn't make sense. Like, you don't have to do that. If you miss a question, or if you, I don't know, you got the question wrong, it's okay. You will review it, work on that, go back to the topic and open it and study it. Don't get tired, because you might see the same question during the exam. We never know, you know. I just want you to know that in the beginning it's gonna be hard, but if you really trust the process, the day you're gonna write the NBME, you will say, oh, how am I scoring there like that, and here I'm scoring? But it's because there you learned from the mistake you did. So please, that never like, it doesn't matter what you're studying now. It doesn't matter how hard is it now. Please don't just give up. Just keep studying, because this is why I'm here. This is why I'm showing my journey, because I want you to know that it wasn't easy for me. And I'm just not just telling like, oh, you know guys, I was studying for the USMLE and it was hard. No, I'm showing you guys, for you guys to see. And I'm also showing you guys my mindset, that I'm positive. I know I'm gonna pass my exam, because I'm not going to try, I am going to pass it. But for me to pass it, I need to put the work, I need to sacrifice. And my sacrifice is what? Is studying and in reviewing again and again and again. Tired, exhausted, but yeah, keep going. The journey continues, right? April 18. Still studying for the USMLE. Yep. Let's go. And again, because we don't know what is going to show up during the exam. That's also the funny thing. We study so much that when we come, even when I wrote my NBME, I was like, it's not even the quarter of what I've studied. Believe me, there were a lot of repetition, but It's just like, if I didn't know that topic, I would have maybe missed it 3 times, you know. So you don't know what is going to show up. But you have to study everything. But how will you do that? That's why also I will advise you, I know all of you guys already know him, but yeah, that's why I like Dr. Randy in the video, because he talks about telling the story, and it's very important for you to be able to tell a story when you are studying, you know, being able to explain something like you are telling the story. And this is going to help you to really record them easier, you know. It's not just like you just really memorize and know, because you're going to forget it. But if you try to make sense to what you are studying, of course, there are things that you can make sense, you just have to memorize. But believe me, most of the things that we are studying, most of the physiology stuff, most of the pathology stuff, it is really telling the story. That's why we have good resources. That's why we have Board and Beyond. That's why we have Patoma, because when they teach, they guide us in the way that we can tell a story, you know. And just try to understand. And believe me, the day you will sit writing any NBME or during the exam, I think you will be able to record just because you understood it, not just because you spend time memorizing, you know. And yes, it's gonna ask a lot from you, that hard work, but you know, you want to become a doctor, you want to practice medicine in the US, you want to be able to become the best version of yourself. And for you to do that, you need to pay a price, you know. And for me, I think that we can all do it. And I just don't want you to give up. I'm not just telling you guys those things because I'm like, oh, we just have to dream. No, it's a reality, guys. When I started a few months ago, and now it is different. And my goal is I'm just trying my best to go as hard as I can, so my scores can tell me like, Ibrahim, you are ready, and go and write the exam, you know. So that's just what I wanted to talk about, guys. And just keep going, believe, trust the process, enjoy every single day. And yes, you can do it, okay? So thank you guys for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And yes, guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace. Let's go.